introducing the New York Knicks. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And so off the tip, it's New York. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Indiana. Lavoy Allen out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Hill. And it's George in at the small forward position. Lopez, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's George missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to the max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Anthony. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
That's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Galloway. And that is good.
Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control he's sent to in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first four shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Hill. He hits it from 9.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
On defense, the Pacers. And so just over a minute and a half played. And here's a follow for 3. Paul George grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Lopez with the block. And now the Knicks on the break.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Count the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10 and 31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by New York. Hill left side. Turner, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Galloway kicks to Lopez. Turner with the steal. Here's Ellis, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick in 2005.
And he can't get the first one. getting back to Monte Ellis. Had he gone to college for even 1 year, I think he would have probably been a top 10 pick. But if you look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking, his production has been astounding.
You know, he's one of those unsung players. He never gets voted to the All-Star game. He never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and you ask his competitors throughout this league, and they're going to tell you that guy's as tough as they get.
Now, here is Jordan. Hill dishes to Jordan. Gets back to Hill. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A follow, that's good.
That's how to orchestrate for your team. Terrific pass.
Indiana trailing here. Outside Hill. Gets Ellis on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Indiana again missing. Grant outside. Serafin kicks to a follow. The pass to Anthony. And again, it's New York.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Serafin the pass to Grant. From downtown, Pacers with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Calderon for three. Rebound by Mahimi. The Pacers shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. From deep, Miles. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Hill.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Grant, that's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. A little artistry on the inside helps them make it happen.
Now George. He's got 6. Misses it close. It's a tie game in New York. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think getting to the line.
2 huge improvements for him. Ray, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
And the Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
You've got Robin Lopez, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Williams. Then there's Calderon, and it's Galloway in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Galloway. For three, Williams. Can't get it to go. And Indiana shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Indiana didn't have a great record on the road last season. Only went Clark 15 and 26 on the year. It crushed them down the stretch.
It really did, Kevin. I mean, the Pacers had a bumpy year with all of the injuries, particularly with George being out for most of the year. His absence was most noted in those tough road games, I think.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort at will to the second chance ball.
Stuckey kicks to Miles. Passes it to Turner. The drive by Hill. Out to Stuckey. In the corner, Miles with it. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Miles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And for the Pacers, perhaps the biggest loss of the season for them was on the road. Couldn't get it done in Memphis on the final day of the season. Trying to get into the postseason.
A different look for New York. Anthony's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's a follow for Williams. Then for the Pacers, Monte Ellis. He's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey. Knicks trail by 3.
Well, here's a little factoid about the Pacers on the road last season, guys. They were much better shooting free throws on the road. The difference between their road and home free throw percentage was the largest positive mark in the league. It's kind of strange.
And that one's good by Lopez.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Hill kicks to Hill. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And it's Turner off the drive. Count the bucket. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, if you will, Greg, these guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk to.
Well, Greg, you play. You envision yourself as a coach as well. You know, sometimes to make some adjustments.
The Pacers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the inside. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Allen. 6 points for Hill.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Calderon. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The drive by Anthony. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
I tell you what, it's almost like feeling to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for Jose Calderon. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Miami's checked in for the Pacers. Paul George comes in for Solomon Hill.
You know, for the Pacers last season, with Paul George being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the Eastern part. they miss Paul George's all-around brilliance in his offense.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. The 3 from a follow. That one falls coming off the Knicks' feet. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead. The Pacers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. The drive by Hill. Here's George. That's short off the rim. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Porzingis passes to a follow. Grant outside. 4 on the shot clock. Hangs in the air. And Anthony lays it up and in. Anthony's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Ellis. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Doing a great job here, just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Anthony. The Pacers also changing it up. C.J. Miles comes in for Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Hill. Now here's George. 6 points for him. Indiana again missing.
Look, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Shot's good for Seraph.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Grant. That's his first foul. Now, here is George. Pass to Stuckey. From deep. And so that brings the first half to a close. New York ahead, leading by 10. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that. We just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you for the time, sir.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. In the second quarter, they imposed their will on the game and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if things continue to go the same way after the break, they're threatening to run away with this one. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shots go up, everybody goes for it. It's just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough deep.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit...
The second half about to start here in just a few moments. We've seen Aaron Aflalo really having a great game.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him, for those of you that are into analytics. That stat really tells how efficient a mission so far.
Pacers trail by 10. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then there's LaVoy Allen. Then it's Turner. And it's George with the three. New York moving it around. Porzingis feeds away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but weak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
Worked down low that time, and he got the 2-second goal. Pacers trail by 10. Ellis outside. They set the pick. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
Hey, Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable.
Galloway kicks to a follow. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ellis can't get it to go.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
That's good. Galloway's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And the Pacers call time here. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark. They won't blow you away, but it's a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player. Does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
Jose Calderon is checked in for New York. Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Back to George. George double teamed. George sets the screen for Hill. Kicks to Hill. And 3 off the mark.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out the rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Shot clock at 6. There's Porzingis. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got his 4th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of different mindset between these teams.
Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. Offensive rebound. And Hill throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And it's sent back by George. 3 on 3. Ellis, that's good.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big time play.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase block. He just challenges every shot inside without foul.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. The Knicks leading by 9. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. From deep three-point range. Rebound Hill.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he could work for a better shot than that.
Ellis, that's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Galloway kicks to Calderon. Here's Galloway. 6 points for him. Porzingis passes to Calderon. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by Anthony. Pacers trail by 7. And it's Hill penetrating. Baseline J on the way. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hill. And that's 10 points for Hill.
When they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally to get back in.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as a real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Anthony missing again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Lopez kicks to Galloway. A three-pointers right on target. Galloway's got 9.
And they've got to talk to each other on D. Their miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Steal. Calderon against Ellis. Here's the pass to Porzingis. From past the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. It's a 9-point lead.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Hill a screen on Calderon. And it's Ellis penetrating. No good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes to Porzingis. Three-pointer. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Great outside shooting during this one.
They said the league is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Calderon against Ellis. Puts up the baby hook. Bank shot. No good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Got it off in time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out front as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Knicks lead by 12. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Derek Williams. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then there's Grant. And it's a Flalo in at the 6. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
That's the first personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys have been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Sure. Mahinmi dishes to Miles. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Wide open shot is on the money. Stuckey's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Indiana. New York leading by 10. Grant in the post, started by Stuckey. Follow the pass to Williams. Offline with his 3. And here's Indiana. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And here's Miles outside. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists in the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And for C.J. Miles, he shoots things string together a long line of threes under the lead with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. His advice, clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break. And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed to start offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
Jumper off the screen, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It goes on Jared Grant.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call him buckets, because that's a lethal formula.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
That one misses. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clarkie helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. He talked to the people around the Pacers. He was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Stuckey with another miss.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Stuckey's got the ball. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Grant kicks to a quick. And there's the feed to Seraphin. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the drought. And right on target. Good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. Master it.
And that one's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
Here's Old Quinn. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Stuckey can't get it to go.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Grant against George. Stolen by George. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. That's good for Miles on the assist by George. Miles has got it all tied up now for the Pacers. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Grant, that's good.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And the new group in for the Knicks. Lopez is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Williams. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Grant. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. Ellis comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey. George, no good.
Tight defense being played right there. Got right up on it and forced the miss. Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge. But disciplined enough to avoid playing contact.
Anthony's shot is off, and it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Kicked away. Ellis against the follow. This time to Anthony. A strong pressure all over. And now a 4-point Knicks lead.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the Pacers call time here. They're losing by 4. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:17 left in the game. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Got sloppy. Close game. Have to take advantage of every opportunity.
The Knicks lead by 4. Galloway, the pass to a flower. George against Anthony. Kept alive by New York. Lopez kicks to Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by George. And here are the Pacers now. Ellis wide open. That one wide left.
And there have been some terrible shot choices. Yeah, that's not a good look at all.
And the Knicks with possession here. 4-point game. Galloway kicks to a follow. He feeds it to Galloway. No one near him. And again, it's New York.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself. And
Running on home. They're behind by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
it's no brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? You know, if you miss it at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's Indiana with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. Knicks with the rebound. And it's a follow, penetrating.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Hill. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there, the outcome was in doubt. Give him a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And a chance now to send over Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, how were you able to take control of this game and pull out the win here tonight?
We willed our way to this win. It wasn't easy. We knew it was going to be a battle. They came back, made some runs. We stuck with it, and we won the game tonight.
Carmelo, thank you. Kevin
for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless. Just took what the defense gave him.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key to them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another three.
And that's it for our